This is big breaking emergency news. The National Guard was just deployed and an emergency has been declared due to a major cyber attack that is affecting a major US city right now, right? The governor has authorized for the National Guard to be deployed to help with this situation because things are deteriorating. So let's dive into the details here really quick. Please hit it up for me down there, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos a day, keeping you guys updated on all this big urgent news. All right, so this is what's going on right now, and this is why you need to be protecting yourself and also have stockpiles as well. We just got reports too a couple days ago. Apparently everyone in America, their social security number was compromised. Okay, they're saying 2 to 3 billion documents were compromised, birth certificates, everything. All right, they're saying every single thing for every American essentially for decades has been compromised. All right, so you need to protect yourself that way. Okay, look into credit locks, things like that, and also protect yourself physically and have preps and be ready in case we see major disruptions to the supply chain or the infrastructure from these types of attacks as well. So let's get into the details here. All right, the Ohio governor has deployed the National Guard. It says Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has announced on Friday that a team within the National Guard has been asked to assist the city of Columbus, Ohio, in regards to recent cyber attacks. It says, quote, "We have at the Columbus mayor's request deployed numbers of Ohio National Guard. The great thing about the Guard is these are citizens. They have jobs, most of them." And he said, quote, "We have some in the Guard who have an expertise in this area, and we have deployed them over the last several years to a number of cities around the state, and we will certainly continue to do that when requested by local community," stated DeWine at a press conference on Friday, right? So National Guard has been deployed. They're deploying their cyber units to this area, and they're going to be helping the city of Columbus deal with this major cyber attack that they're experiencing right now, right? So we're going to see this more and more, all right? And this is why you need to have your preps ready. I want you guys to listen to this video really quick too. This is the Mayor Ginther of Columbus, Ohio. I want you to listen to what he's saying and the update on the city, because people are being exposed right now too. Okay, vulnerable people are being exposed. All their information's being exposed, and even people, court records are being exposed. People that are defendants or on juries, things like that, are all being exposed right now from this major cyber attack that's happening in Columbus as well. There's a lot of disruptions happening, right? It's multi-layered, the effects here. So I want you to listen to this report here really quick from Columbus, Ohio, and Mayor Ginther. This is what he was saying just Friday.
We believe that it is safe to assume that other information, personal identifiable information, will be out there.
Columbus Mayor Andrew Ginther today saying the city is still trying to gather exactly what information was exposed on the dark web as a result of a cyber attack on the city. And while the city continues to deal with the fallout of this cyber attack, I was there as Mayor Ginther and City Attorney Zach Klein provided yet another update this morning on how this could be affecting you and me. What do you tell the people of Columbus as the chief executive of this city who feel the city has been untruthful to them?
I accept full responsibility for sharing the best information that I had at the time that was confirmed and corroborated. We learned that information.
One thing really quick too is that there were reports that this has been going on for a little while now, right? For maybe a couple weeks. And there are reports that the mayor has been keeping this under wraps and hiding this from the public as well too. So people are kind of upset about what's going on in Columbus, Ohio. Let me know if you live in Columbus. I have family in Ohio, and it seems like there is a mess. Let me know if you are dealing with this in Columbus right now.
Was inaccurate.
Mayor Ginther explaining why Tuesday he told me citizen data was not out on the dark web, something we would later learn wasn't correct. The mayor today conceding investigators don't know what all is out there.
At this point, I can unfortunately say that we will find that more personal information has been accessed or published by these criminals.
One source of data we know is out there is the city prosecutor's database, potentially exposing the information of defendants, victims, and witnesses.
My team will do everything we can within our power to make sure that you feel protected and that you are protected as a victim of crime.
Columbus now expanding its offer of Experian credit monitoring to anyone who shared information with the city or the municipal court system, something Mayor Ginther expects will cost the city millions of dollars.
We think this is the most proactive, thoughtful, best way to protect the people of Columbus.
And you can watch that full news conference on our website, 10tv.com, along with...
All right, so you heard that they're saying that court records are being exposed. Anyone that's interacted with the city is definitely being exposed, they're saying. And essentially everyone in Columbus is at risk, right? So they are also offering free credit monitoring, right? And you should have a credit lock or something along those lines set up for your accounts, right? Especially with this other report of the Social Security business going on, right? And the thing with that is that we are reaching a tipping point where a new system might be created, okay? Things are so exposed, okay? The system is so vulnerable. These records are all out in the open. And we might need a new system, right? That might be the justification that we see coming very soon in the near future, is that we need a whole new system, and people say, oh, that system will just be hacked or whatever. Those numbers will just be replaced. What the new system is going to be biometric. Okay, we're going to see this very in the near future. Potentially in the next decade, we could see a biometric / cryptocurrency system, okay, where the currency itself is crypto tokens and your account is directly linked to biometric data like your eye scan or your fingerprint or your voice print, any weird thing like that, face scanning, okay? Any weird biometric data like that is individual and unique to you, that is the future. That is going to be how you are going to have to access your accounts in the future, and they are setting up these systems, right? And the more they already have, the Fed is already running a Fed coin crypto coin pilot, right? They've been running it for the past year with the New York Fed and the San Francisco Fed. Okay, so they've been running these pilot systems, and eventually it might be the only system available, right? You might be forced to opt into this because everyone is vulnerable. So now you have to do this, right? Maybe even to file your tax returns. Think about it. You need your number to file your tax returns and all these other things, okay? You need it for everything. Your tax returns might be linked to biometric data in the future, right? I think that is coming. I think that's next, right? So get prepared and be ready, because we could see more of these cyber attacks and cyber events, especially as we see more events heat up across the globe, in the Middle East, in Europe, in Asia. Okay, just right now, there are nationwide blackouts in Lebanon right now. Okay, and they're warning people to get water because all the water pumps are turned off, and they're saying some of these systems are going to take days, some of them even weeks, to turn back on and be at full capacity again, right? Some of these pumps, some of these refineries, all these things, okay? A lot of them take time to turn back on, and there's a nationwide blackout right now happening in Lebanon, okay, right next to Israel. So, and just a couple days ago, there were nationwide banking outages and cyber attacks in Iran. Nobody could get their money out. All the money was locked up and tied up, and they're still dealing with it right now, right? And in Lebanon, the government is actively warning people to get water, stock up on water now, get what you can if any pumps are still working, because they're saying it's going to be a while before the water turns back on, right? So just imagine if the tap's not working, even if you're on a well. If the power's out, your well pump is not pumping well water. Right? We have a well. If the power's out, that pump is not pumping, right? So have redundancies, have water tanks. All right, we have big water tanks filled up, ready to go if there's any type of emergency. And we actually had a power outage 2-3 weeks ago from this Hurricane Debbie. All right, so it can happen in the US, and we could potentially even see these attacks, okay, these cyber attacks and these events too. Just earlier today, I was reporting on this attack on this US military base in Texas, this Air Force base. If you didn't see that video, go check that out. I posted that earlier today. All right, these attacks are happening more and more domestically. Okay, and it could be your city next. Columbus, Ohio is a pretty big city. All right, it's not like a megatropolis, it's not a mega city, but that's a big city. That's the capital of Ohio, and they're in an emergency right now. National Guard has been deployed. All right, so be on high alert, be prepared, have your stockpiles, have some cash ready to go too. All right, that's critical, right? Just today and yesterday, okay, I didn't have my card. I put my card away, and I kept forgetting to bring my card in my wallet, right? But I had cash. I had some backup, so it was fine. I didn't even need my card. I just used cash. But now I need to get some more cash out, right? Because I burned through some of my cash. But have cash as well, just in case these systems go offline. It could happen overnight, right, in an instant. And there could even be targeting of banks, of financial institutions, of critical infrastructure, water, power, all these things. So thank you guys. Hope you guys have big blessings for your life, your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.